Hello guys, how are you? Most of the times we think to be happy, but what happens is that when you look back at your life, you do not have most wonderful moments, most cherishable moments to live. So today in this episode, I wanted to share you one important technique on how to live a vibrant life, how to live a happy life. Yes, I know there are a lot of moments of suffering. I've seen people suffering with a lot of pain. I've seen people suffering with a lot of sadness. What happens during the period of sadness is your brain will try to repeat the same idea of sadness again and again. Our brain has the practice to remain in sad moments. Our brain has a practice to remain in suffering. Our brain is always pessimistic, it is not optimistic, it does not see the positive side of the life, it is habituated to see the negative side of the life. So whenever you see any intensity, any negative incident, what happens is that we take negativity with high amount of intensity. You might have observed this with many people that negativity is considered to be high. You take with a high amount of intensity any kind of negative incident, and you never try to see the positive aspect of the things which are happening around you. Maybe from buying of a vegetables, maybe from doing a sale or doing a purchase or dealing with the people or any kind of a transaction you do with people. What happens is that you try to catch the negative incident first, and that too the negative incident you catch with high amount of intensity. So what is the important technique which I'm going to share in this video is that reduce the intensity of negativity. Whatever person, whoever it may be, you might encounter different kinds of situations in your life. What guys I want to tell you is that reduce the intensity of these negative emotions in you. Fill your mind with optimism. See what is the optimistic side of this particular situation. Never see the negative part of the situation, because the intensity will increase and you'll have more and more of suffering. So in spite of controlling all your negative emotions, your mind does not turn to be optimistic. It does not see any positive side of any situation. So what I want you to do is that when you are in a period of suffering, when you are sad, and when you are in a period of agony, I want you to remember some beautiful moments. I just stand here, besides me there are beautiful clouds and all. This is one of the beautiful moments I can cherish. uh, you can just see this. These are the beautiful clouds here, and I can just see a mountain besides me, a natural scene and a natural weather, a place to enjoy and relive. What I do, just I just stand and I just watch this scene. And what I'm doing here is that I'm just storing all this, capturing all these moments in my heart. What I do is I just capture these moments in my heart. I just relive all these things in my heart. I've just taken back all these things in my heart. So what happened? Now the technique comes. The most important technique is that whenever you have any sad moment in your life and you're feeling agony, I want you to relive such beautiful incidents like this in your life. Whenever you go to a hill station like this, holy place, what I want you to do is try to gaze at the atmosphere. Try to put more attention to the natural climate which is available there. I can see the clouds here, I can see the flowers here. What I'm trying to do is that I'm just taking my internal pictures. Try to take the internal pictures. More positive, vibrant internal pictures has to be there. And it will not come when you just pass away like this. It will come when you just stand over here and try to see all those images and capture these natural images in your mind. There is a photographic memory which is present in your brain. I want you to record all these in beautiful moments in your life with your photographic memory. What happens is that when you imbibe all these beautiful pictures in your mind, what will happen is that at the moment of bad or negative incidents in your which when these negative incidents are happening in your life, you just need to close your eyes. You need to close your eyes and just take a deep breath. And what you need to do in the time of suffering is that remember this beautiful atmosphere. Remember this, relive this atmospheres where you have spent nice moments, okay? And try to gain that happiness out of those moments. That will only happen, whenever you go to the places. Apart from taking the pictures from your mobile phone or a smartphone, what you need to do is that you need to inculcate your photographic memory. You need to activate your photographic memory and take photographs from your mind and take the beautiful experiences from these places, So when you do this and when you close your eyes and take a deep breath, you can just relive the moments which you have spent in happiness. You need to cherish the moments which you live in happiness. You need to enjoy the moments which you have spent in happiness and derive that high, huge amount of happiness and put that into the present moment when you are having pain or sadness or suffering. So what happens is that the current suffering will be vanished and you will be actually present in this kind of an atmosphere. Okay, and you will replace the current sadness with these kind of happy moments which you have gained from here. And this will happen only when you take time to spend the time effectively with the nature. You spend time, so that spend time with the nature, so that these movements are more powerful, the images are more vibrant, and you just take a deep breath here, like this. This is my most memorable moments here. I'm just enjoying this and reliving this moment. So what happens is, whenever there is a slight moment of suffering in my life, I just think about this natural weather and the natural atmosphere, and everything comes into my mind, and again I become happy. So this is that replacement of a negative moment with a positive, happy, joyful moment, which is more happy, more pleasurable, more joyful, more harmonious. So what happens is that these moments make most of my time. These moments I live most of my time. So I am happy, I am joyful, and I am successfully able to replace my negative thoughts with the optimistic thoughts, which makes my life more easy to function and more happy to function. So hope you like this technique, guys, and try to implement this technique in your life whenever you are feeling sad, and get yourself exposed to the nature and capture the photographs not only from your mobile phone but also from your nature's given photographs eyesight, that is the nature given lens which God has given you, and take the photographs from your eyes and record them in your heart and relive these moments. So catch up, guys. This is Umakant, your life coach. I'm just reliving this moment here and capturing all these beautiful scenes for myself. Bye, guys.